Welcome back, English learners, to another video. Today, we will be talking about the kitchen as you see, describing what these things are that we use every day. See there. All right, so right here, we have the microwave. All right, here, we can warm the food up and enjoy a quick, delicious hot meal. This right here is called a microwave food cover. It protects your food from splattering or making a mess inside of the microwave. Next, we have a stove, or we can also call it a range. This is simply just a combination of a stove top and an oven. We have a regular conventional oven. So, a conventional oven simply has heating elements on the top and bottom of the oven. This is what warms and bakes your food. Next, we have the convection oven. This oven has the same heating elements on the top and bottom, just like the conventional ovens. But also, it has a fan right there in the back. This helps your food to evenly bake through. Whenever we need to get hot things from out of the oven, or maybe sometimes even the microwave, we can use these things called oven mitts, okay? Or oven gloves also, okay? Next, we have the fan. This right here. This removes all the smoke and fumes out of our home whenever we're cooking. Maybe you burned something, or maybe you overcooked something. This fan will take all that smoke and send it outside. Also, there's different kinds of fans. This is just one of the many few. But remember, they all have the same purpose. Right here is the refrigerator or the fridge. Here, we can store all of our items to keep it cool or frozen. Inside of our refrigerator, this is where we keep our food stored so it doesn't spoil. As you can see, all of these different containers and food that we have in here, they are all sitting on these different shelves. These are called shelves. Just like in a closet or bathroom, we have shelves also inside of our refrigerator. And check this out. We have drawers, okay? We can also store things in here too. This right here is the freezer. Now, this is a part of the refrigerator. As you can see, we store a little bit of different items in here. Food that is stored in the freezer is typically food that we would like to hold on for a little bit longer. Or maybe something that we can use for next week or the week after, or maybe even the next month. Some common items we can find is meat, vegetables, ice cream, pizza, all these different items. This is the dishwasher. This is an appliance that you can use to clean all your dirty dishes and utensils. See here? Up next, we have the cabinets. So here, the cabinet is used to store multiple items. We can store cups, plates, and bowls, but we'll talk about those items a little bit later. And we have the drawers. In a typical drawer, this is where you will keep a lot of your utensils used to cook, cut, and slice things with. Here is a pantry. Now, there's different kinds of pantry. This one in particular is a walk-in pantry, okay? Now, typical things that you will store in this pantry would be like your flour, sugar, okay, crackers, mostly dry products that do not need to be refrigerated or put inside of a freezer, okay? So like your beans, your rice, your oats, things like this is what you can store in the pantry. Besides food products, we can also store water or also cutlery. Right here, this is called an air fryer. This is a healthier option to fry your food without using all the grease and oil. And right here we have a classic fryer where you would put your food inside of a big batch of oil. Next to it, we have a toaster. This toaster you would use for bread, for bagels, anything that you would like to toast. And next, we have a coffee maker. As you know, it's an appliance that makes coffee. Simple enough, right? Let's move on. Starting off from the left, we have a frying pan. This is typically where you're gonna maybe cook your eggs or your meat. And right here we have a saucepan, okay? Also make sauces, liquids, things like that. Right here we have the stir frying pan, okay, to make a big amount and big batch of food. And over here to the far right, we have a pot, okay? So pot typically used to boil, make spaghetti or soup, okay? More cooking word that we have is a baking dish, a baking pan, bread, and loaf pan. This cookware typically will be used inside of an oven. Here we might put potatoes, or here we might make banana bread or make a fresh loaf of bread. And right here in the baking dish is maybe we make some desserts or a salad, okay? All right, so now we have a strainer and a colander. They both have the same purpose. The only difference is our strainer has smaller holes and our colander has bigger holes. So if you have food that you would not like to maybe fall through the holes, then we'll use this right here, a strainer. But if it won't go through the big holes, then we'll just use the colander. All right, now let's go over some utensils, okay? So, starting from the left, we have tongs, okay? We can use this, when we're barbecuing or we want to flip our meats over, things like that. Next, we have a can opener. You want to open those cans of beans, right? Or those cans of vegetables. Then we have a pizza cutter, right? Simple enough. Then we have our peeler. When it's time to peel those potatoes or peel the skin off of an apple, this device will make it a lot easier for us. Next, we have the ladle. Now we'll use this whenever we're making soup. It's really good to get the soup out of the pot with, okay? The ladle, spatula. This can be used to flip things like a grilled cheese sandwich or an egg. Right next to it is also a spatula. Weird, right? This spatula will be used when you're making a salad or something so you can spread the top, or even when you're scrambling eggs inside of a pan. And this right here is a whisk. Now, we'll use this to typically create a batter. Okay, so when we're mixing eggs, flour, and we need to make pancakes, or we'll use this item right here to mix all of that together until we get our final result. All right, now let's take a look at some of our cutlery. All right, cutlery is going to be things that we use typically when we're eating. Starting from over here, we have a fork. Okay, then we have a spoon, and next to it, we have a knife. All right, so remember guys, we were inside of this cabinet and we were discussing some of the items that were inside of it. Well, let's talk about them. First off, we have a bowl. Check this out. Here we can put our soups, our cereal, maybe beans and rice inside of this bowl, or maybe use it to prepare our eggs. Okay, maybe we want to scramble them. Okay, next we have our plate. Pretty simple. just something that we can eat off of, okay? Just place to hold our food. So we have this mug and this cup, okay? This is a cup also. Now it doesn't have any handles like the mug and the cup I previously showed, but we still consider it a cup. Now, as you see, the material is different. It's made from plastic, okay? Up here, we have food containers or just containers. Now, these are typically used to store our food. As we saw earlier when we were looking through the fridge, we saw these containers. All of those containers had food inside of them. All right, English learners, thank you for coming today. Anything that we missed about the kitchen that you would like to add it to the comments, discuss and talk about it, okay? Other than that, I'll see you for the next video. Make sure you like and subscribe. This will help me to be able to push out more videos quicker. Thank you, and I'll see y'all next time.